Hey everyone, my name is Steve Chu, and I'm the host of Seller Summit 2020, which is going to take place May 6th to May 8th in Fort Lauderdale, Florida this coming year. Now, a number of you have been asking me what the curriculum is going to be like at this year's event, and as of last week, I've narrowed down most of the sessions for Seller Summit 2020, and I'd like to share that with you today. All right, so one of the speakers is going to be myself. I've been doing a lot of work with Facebook Messenger chatbots in the past year, so I'm going to teach you how to quickly grow your Facebook Messenger subscriber list and your email list, and of course your sales with Facebook Messenger chatbots. There's a lot of things that I've been working on that are really cool that I'm happy to share with you guys for the very first time. Jeff Oxford is someone who I met at the e-commerce Fuel Live event last year. He runs 180marketing.com and he's an SEO expert, and he comes highly endorsed by Andrew Udarian. I saw this guy speak last year and he's a fantastic speaker, and he really knows his stuff about search engine optimization. So if you want to learn how to grow your organic search traffic for your e-commerce store, then you definitely want to hit this session. For my store personally, SEO sales make up about 30% of our revenues, and the best part is it is free traffic. I don't pay a cent for those visitors. Now, if you've come to Seller Summit for the past 4 years, you probably already know who Greg Mercer is. He is the founder of Jungle Scout, and as a result of having this tool, he actually has data from thousands and thousands of sellers. And this year, he's going to talk about how to get reviews on Amazon in 2020 because it's getting a lot more competitive. Next up, we have Brett Curry, and Brett is my go-to guy when it comes to Google advertising. Now, he runs OMG Commerce, and in the past couple years, he's talked about Google Shopping, but Google recently added a bunch of different ways to advertise on their platform. So they added Google Shopping Actions and a bunch of new changes for 2020. So if you plan on upping your Google Ads game in 2020, then you have to attend this session. Mike Jackness has been a fan favorite for the past several years. He used to own ColorIt, but he actually sold that business last year. So one thing about Mike is that after he sold his business, he's got a lot of free time now, even though he still runs a bunch of seven-figure e-commerce businesses. And I remember hanging out with him in San Diego, and I was wondering why he has so much free time and how he's able to accomplish so much. And one of the main reasons is because he has this really incredible team in the Philippines where the wages that he pays are a lot lower than that of the US. So I'm having Mike talk about how to create a team in the Philippines to manage all of your e-commerce operations. Next up, we have Austin Bronner, who is the founder of the E-commerce Influence podcast. He also runs Brand Growth Experts, where he helps Fortune 500 companies grow their sales through lifecycle marketing. And I would say that Austin is probably my go-to guy when it comes to lifecycle marketing. And this year at Seller Summit, he's going to talk about how to unlock hidden profits in your business and retain your customers. Brad Moss is another fan favorite, and he's spoken at Seller Summit for the past 3 years. He runs productlabs.net, where he helps larger Amazon sellers kill it online. And every single year, Amazon changes dramatically. So Brad is going to give an update on how to sell on Amazon and what is working in 2020. Now, Drew Sanaki is a buddy of mine who actually has not spoken at Seller Summit since 2016. He's been busy running a 9-figure company called AutoAnything.com. I'm going to have Drew talk about everything that he's done to turn around this 9-figure company that he's CEO of right now. Drew is an excellent speaker, and if you've never seen him talk, you definitely need to catch this talk. Ezra Firestone is also a fan favorite. He runs smartmarketer.com, he runs Zipify Pages, and he runs his own 8-figure e-commerce store, which is called Boom by Cindy Joseph. And Ezra is an expert in Facebook ads, among other things, and he's going to be talking about how to run successful Facebook ads in 2020. Because once again, as with everything in e-commerce, Facebook ads have changed significantly in just the past year. Elizabeth Mercer is actually someone who I met through Greg, obviously because she's his wife. But what I discovered after meeting her is that she was actually the brains behind all of the physical product operations over at Jungle Scout, and now she has her own physical products company selling Ergo furniture. And when you're selling furniture in large pieces like that, you really have to pay attention to your supply chain. Elizabeth's specialty is actually in supply chain management. So this year at Seller Summit, she is going to teach us how to understand the big picture and how to properly manage your supply chain so you're not leaking money as you're importing items from overseas. Ed Ruffin runs all of the pay-per-click campaigns over at Seller Labs as part of their consulting arm. And if you've never met Ed, he is probably, and I say this really nicely, Ed, he is probably the geekiest Amazon PPC person I know. He knows everything. He really loves running Amazon sponsored product ads. And this year he's going to talk about Amazon PPC, what's changed in 2020, and how to grow your campaigns going forward. Now, Natasha Takahashi is someone who I met at Social Media Marketing World the other year, and she is an expert on Facebook Messenger bots. And her company is called schoolofbots.co, and you can go check that out on your own time. But I was actually really impressed with her talk. And even though I'm covering Facebook Messenger marketing, Natasha actually does this for a living. And she runs Facebook Messenger bots for a wide variety of companies, and she's going to teach us how to leverage Facebook chatbots to grow your e-commerce store. So Eric Bandholz is a buddy of mine who I've known for almost a decade now. He runs beardbrand.com, which is a very successful beard care physical products company online. And he actually generates most of his business through YouTube. So this year at Seller Summit, Eric is going to talk about the secrets to YouTube marketing that drive over 40% of his e-commerce sales. And I just wanted to add that these days, in order to run a successful standalone e-commerce store, creating content is a must. And YouTube is just one of those channels which works really well for most physical product sites. So Derek Halpern is actually a good buddy of mine who I've actually known for over a decade as well. And back in the day, he used to sell digital products online. But in the last couple years, Derek decided to give physical products a try. And he started Truvani. And in just 2 years, he's generated over 250,000 orders in just 2 years, creating an 8-figure business. And in his talk, he's going to teach us how he generated all those sales by telling captivating stories. And if you've never seen Derek speak, he is a fantastic speaker. Scott Volker, he runs the Amazing Seller podcast, once again, the most popular Amazon-related podcast on the internet. And this year, Scott is going to talk about how to focus on the metrics that truly matter and get results. Now, as part of attending the Seller Summit, you're going to come away with a lot of strategies and tactics, and Scott's going to provide you with a framework on how to take what you've learned and take action on the most important aspects of what you learned to take action on your business. All right, so that's just a sampling of the talks that are going to be at Seller Summit. We are actually still in the process of finalizing the speaker topics for the remaining sessions, so I'll probably give an update to this video in the coming weeks. But I am looking forward to seeing all of you at Seller Summit, which is taking place May 6th through May 8th in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And as of right now, most of the mastermind tickets are sold, and we are quickly selling out of the regular passes as well. So if you haven't gotten your ticket yet, ticket prices are going up at the end of the month. And besides that, they're almost sold out. And if you've ever attended Seller Summit before, we always sell out many months in advance. So grab your ticket now, and I hope to see you there.